Fine joining us tonight.
Great to be here.
President of Steven by Steven Madden. It's great to have you back. It's been a while for me.
Yes, it has. It's great to be back.
We're doing a little spring celebration.
Yeah, we have a lot of great styles to talk about.
So Steven, which is what we call the sister
the
of
older sister.
The older sister.
Namesake.
Exactly. But we all know that the Steve Madden name has become synonymous with, you know, it's fresh and young and hip and cool and hot and up to the minute in terms of trends in fashion. We're showing you tear sheets and always featured, of course, in magazines. This is definitely one of those universal brands that we're very excited to share with you, and especially when we can do exclusive styles and very special fashion at an event pricing, like the first style up on the docket.
This is the Maddie.
This is the
Maddie. So this is a new wedge for us.
So light.
Right? This is the first time that we're airing this. Great style. It is light, right? So it's lighter than you would think. It's hollowed out. It's flexible. It has memory foam. It has woven elastic that molds to your foot. So it's got a lot of great comfort features as well as great styling.
I know how many of you have fallen in love with the woven stretchies. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Our testimonial lines are open the entire hour. 1-866-376-8255. Give us a call. You know, your experience definitely helps other women choose to try the brand, maybe for the first time. I think everybody knows Steve Madden. But Steven is an exclusive line here at HSN. Thrilled to be able to make this price available with free shipping on this style and everything else in the hour. You can also do flex pay. So you put a little bit down, you get the shoes delivered in a couple of days, you get to try them on, wear them, you've got a month, and then decide whether you're keeping them or not. You can add another flex if you have an HSN card. And just as a quick reference here, in terms of colors, we've got the three choices, the tan multi, you're looking at the black, and we've got the bronze that I was just kind of stretching for with this woven material. Tell me about this material.
Well, it's woven elastic, so it's woven together and it stretches every which way. And what's great about that is when you get it home and you take it out of the box, it's automatically comfortable. It doesn't need to be broken into. It will custom fit to your foot because it stretches.
Yeah.
So that's the wow factor of the shoe. And then on top of that, it has this memory foam. It's 4 millimeters of this high density memory foam. It's the same material that they use in mattresses and pillows and yoga mats.
Nice.
So it really is like you're walking on a pillow. So it's super comfortable. And then of course we have this wedge that's flexible, that's a little dressier. So we found with these wedges is that she's wearing them as dress shoes. So we wanted to make sure that we give her some options here. So this one's a little bit higher than some of the other wedges we showed earlier today. About 3 inches. It's doable.
Totally.
It's totally doable and comfortable. And I want to share with you the pattern here because we create an optical illusion. With the crisscross strap, it creates a natural V. Anytime we do that, it elongates your leg because it looks like your leg starts from the lower part of your foot.
Yeah.
So it is just a nice little trick. And then another trick on top of that is to pick one of the fleshier colors, like this tan multi.
Which is the most limited, by the way.
Yeah, because you guys know. You guys
it's
know.
all over.
When you wear these fleshier colors and it blends to your skin color, again, it really elongates your leg.
Without question, and by the way, we have 6 through 10 whole and half sizes in this. This particular style has not been seen the entire visit. This is the last show of the visit. So this fashion price, which is special because we are celebrating spring, we're really kind of talking about this whole idea of like, buy now, wear now, layer now, lighten it up later, but a shoe like this, oh, gals, I know, in fact, I see women all the time. I was just coming back from Los Angeles. I was telling Michael from visiting my son. I saw women in the airport all over wearing this stretchy woven style.
It's a great commuting shoe. We've sold you know, almost 1 million pairs at this point.
Really?
Yes, it's really resonated well with the customers. They're comfortable. They're a great alternative to sneakers because they're going to give you that height that sneakers don't, and it's a more polished look. It's not as frumpy, not as casual as a sneaker, but it's just as comfortable. So that's what's really working with these shoes.
That color is so on fire. If you want that tan, please don't wait. You can get it home for $17.48 with the HSN card, by the way, which is awesome. 6 through 10, again, are the size options, whole and half sizes. 472-607. That's a lot of numbers I just threw out there, I know. I just would really love for you to be able to pick this up because I know it was saved for our show tonight. hasn't been seen until this moment. We're looking at a total of about 1,500 between all 3 colors and all those sizes. So we kind of break that down and you realize there's not even maybe 100 of any one choice. Yeah, this is just a great new look.
And it's a great transitional pattern. You know, spring's just about to start, right? So it's giving you enough foot coverage here that you can wear it in the transitional months where you don't have to wait for summer. This is something that you can buy now and wear immediately. It has a closed back, and if you're in between sizes, don't worry, because it stretches. You see that back? It stretches. And it's gonna hold its shape. It has that memory foam. It has that flexibility. So a shoe like this at $69.90, my gosh, which is a great introductory price. It's already on sale at $69.90 for this show only. Spring. It's a great, great staple in your wardrobe. It's comfortable and it's super versatile. It goes with everything. This is a shoe that you can put on early in the morning and wear all day long.
I like it with the dress. I like it with a really fun floral pant. I like it with the jean. I love it with a, you know, khaki slack. You know, it's definitely that go-to for sure.
And all 3 colors are great neutrals. They go with everything. The bronze, I would suggest the bronze. You know, if you wear a lot of gold jewelry, I would go with the bronze. It's a great neutral. And it's also a little dressier. Here, the tan multi, which is on the gray bottom. A little bit lighter, great with a pair of, you know, white denim jeans.
Definitely.
And then black never goes anywhere. The new black is black. It's always been black. So black is always a staple.
There's a thought. That's great, though.
So it's been black has always been our #1 color. And it continues here in this shoe.
And to your point with the black shoe, the fact that this has got the open, I guess it's not, see the V, kind of the openness?
It's a wishbone pattern. It's a wishbone.
Wishbone pattern. I like that. I love how it shows a little bit of the foot. And it does do that real, like you said, Michael, that elongation of the foot into the leg.
Right, and it's gonna give you that stability where you're gonna feel sturdy in this shoe on your feet because you're gonna be walking around them all day. So it holds you in, it's gonna form fit to your foot, and it gives you nice foot coverage in the toe area as well. So if you have some foot problems, you're gonna have that coverage as well.
If you've got, you know, I don't know, we talked about bunions the other day. It's one of the things that happens in life. Any irregularities to your toes.
Of those things. So, you know, we're hiding some of the trouble spots of your feet. So you can see that only the best parts of your toes are showing.
You're right. Absolutely true. In fact, the same with the shoes that I'm wearing that are coming up a little later on tonight.
That's
just kind of like a little peek of a color of your pedicure.
Sure.
And it's just fun. The bright colors of spring are kind of being shown a lot, but things like this, the basics, the neutrals, they are always an important thing to have in your wardrobe. This particular bronze always tends to be my favorite, and I love that it's a neutral, but I love that it's something you can certainly dress up a lot more.
I've always been pushing the bronze with the buyers here at HSN. It's a great, great color for us. It's a great neutral, and I found with these shoes that they're all the women are gearing towards the metallics because she wants to dress them up. She wants to wear these out for dinner. She wants to feel comfortable. It's a great new construction for us. It's a little bit higher than some of the other wedges that we've done, but at 3 inches, it's still completely doable where you can still feel comfortable and sturdy on your feet.
Super popular. Gals, thank you so much for your orders. We've got quite a few people on the phones. We're still in a bit of a hold situation. If you want to pop over to hsn.com, it's the definite way to push yourself to the front of the line and drop it in your basket and get your choice, whether you want the black, the tan multi, or the bronze. Again, 6 through 10 whole and half sizes. What I like about shopping on hsn.com is that it populates right away. If you click on your color, it'll show you which sizes are available, or worse yet, it shows you what has sold out.
Very nice.
But it definitely pushes you through a lot faster, and you're welcome to treat yourself. I think a shoe like this, and this is where your testimonials really do matter, because Steve Madden really has, I think you guys were the very first, such pioneers in the industry for sure, but to bring this stretchy woven concept.
Yeah, you know, Steve had this epiphany one day. He's like, you know, I already have Steve Madden and I have all these great fashion styles. I want to create a brand that's about comfort. And that's really where these woven shoes came in. So the first few that we brought in, we went on HSN and they blew out like
remember.
That, right? So now we have a whole line of different styles and patterns and constructions to talk about. So they really have been great. Like I said, we've sold almost 1 million pairs in the last year and a half. So it's really been great.
In the year and a half. And you see them everywhere. I've seen them anywhere I travel. I see them in boutiques. I see them in department stores. I don't see anybody offering free shipping to your door and flex pay and a special fashion-added event price on a brand new spring style.
You know, that's a great point. With free shipping and handling, you know, this is such a unique shoe. I'm sure that most of you out there have never tried, one of these shoes before with an elastic upper, with memory foam. I mean, aren't you just a little curious to step into this and see how it feels?
I can't wait for you to be wowed by how light these shoes are. They look like they might be heavy.
Right, they're hollowed out, they're flexible. I mean, they're really flexible here, so it's gonna give you that height. It's a great alternative to sneakers because it's much more polished, it's a little dressier, but it's just as comfortable. So no longer do you have to sacrifice styling for comfort.
No question about it. It's kind of the perfect shoe, and you guys are recognizing that based on how quickly these are moving out of here. 472-607. We're just stretching past the clock a minute because I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to get your favorite. There you're looking at the bronze, the tan multi, getting really limited. Although it looks like we're good with every size. I'll update you when those sizes disappear, but well over half gone in the quantities brought in with the tan multi. And then of course, look at that black.
And I also just want to point out again the pattern, the silhouette here, because it's open but closed. During these transitional months, it's like, do I wear a sandal? Do I wear something that's a little bit more closed? Here's the perfect option. It gives you that closed back.
Right.
All right, just a little bit of a peak of your toes and a little bit on the sides. So you have best of both worlds.
What did you call this? The wishbone?
A wishbone construction.
Isn't that cool? The wishbone construction.
And it creates a natural V, which is going to elongate your leg.
Right in here. It's kind of, it's almost like that librarian look, where it's just, you show a little, but not too much.
Right. You see how it dips down here? That's really a great optical illusion because the lower the vamp over here, the longer. Super flattering, super comfortable, super versatile. What more can you ask for?
On for sure. 472-607. Extremely popular. I'm going to update you here in just a moment, so don't hang up. Stay right where you are. Order the shoe and the color that you're interested in the most. Still to come, the shoe I selected to wear tonight. I own this style in a different